Hello, and thank you for watching this ag forecast for the Canadian Prairie. I'm Andrew Pritchard, Senior Meteorologist with the Nutrien Ag Solutions. Well, the satellite picture here illustrating the pattern change. We've established a large trough across central Canada. Very strong jet stream winds continuing to blast in from the Pacific Ocean across the Pacific Northwest into western Canada. So we've had one system move through, bringing in cooler temperatures over the last 24 hours. We've got another disturbance that's coming in on the backside here, bringing some light precipitation to southern portions of the prairie as we head through the next day or two. So you look at those temperatures, generally in the single digits. We've got some cooler air moving in right now, but a little ribbon here across central into southern portions of Saskatchewan, where we dropped a couple degrees below freezing still here as we go through the mid-morning hours. All the warmer air now being pushed well off to the west across western portions of Ontario. As we flip it over and look at the radar, here's the light shower activity, probably mostly falling as rain here, but there could be a few snowflakes mixing in, especially back toward the higher elevations in southwestern Alberta. Now, this system's going to pretty quietly make its way out of here. We'll see another one come in on its backside as we push into the late part of the day tomorrow into tomorrow night. This is late Tuesday evening into Tuesday night. We'll see a very narrow corridor of measurable precipitation across far southern Alberta into far southern Saskatchewan, maybe clipping far southern portions of Manitoba as well. And again, this is late Tuesday evening into Tuesday night, getting out of here by the time we get through the Wednesday morning hours. Total accumulated precipitation from this, we're looking at the NAM on the left, the European model over on the right. And again, good agreement on a very narrow corridor of measurable precipitation here, 5 to 15 millimeters, hugging the U.S. and Canada border, and then making it maybe up toward the Highway 1 corridor. The European model is a little bit more optimistic, bringing some of this measurable rainfall up toward the Calgary area. Again, some of this maybe even falling as a little bit of snow. As I show you side by side, we're looking at total accumulation by precip type. Again, the NAM on the left, the European on the right. I'm showing you this just to show you both models agreeing with some light snow making its way down into the lower elevations of southwestern Alberta and even portions of central Alberta, perhaps seeing maybe a light coating over the next 24 to 72 hours. Now, here's the upper level jet stream, the pattern that we're looking at. I'm going to hit play on it and let it just go for a moment, and then we'll rewind and we'll talk about what's going to be happening over the next week or two. We're going to be entering a pattern that is quite blocked, a blocked pattern that I invite you to go watch the ag forecast video that Eric put together this morning, also available on the portal. He goes much more in depth on the pattern overall. I'm going to keep it more focused on the impacts to the Canadian Prairie over just the next 5 to 7 days, but establishing a pattern like this where we've got a big ridge over the Pacific and then it comes down into this big trough right here. We're going to be taking disturbances up and over the top of the ridge and then swinging them down through the prairie. So we're going to end up with a pattern that does something like this. We're looking at 500 millibar vorticity. So this helps us pick out our individual disturbances. Here's the first low swinging through, bringing all the cold air in on the backside and some of that snow across northern Saskatchewan, northern Alberta over the next 24 to 48 hours. And then you see the next system kind of sneaking through on the backside right here. That's what's bringing the light shower activity this morning. We'll see that next one coming here Tuesday night. This is that one right there. This is the Tuesday night into Wednesday morning precip maker across the U.S. and Canadian border. We'll see another one come down here right there. This one gets flung down out of the northwest. We'll bring a couple in out of the northwest as we get toward the end of the week. That pair of systems here toward the weekend could bring in even cooler air and maybe some more accumulating snow to much more of the prairie. So this is what happens with our temperatures. Again, we're funneling warmth back up the west coast. We're taking cool air back across the prairie into the central U.S., all because of that jet stream pattern doing something like that. Here's the precip anomaly forecast over the next 7 days. Again, we're going to be kind of focusing precipitation where we get systems coming over the ridge, bringing their Pacific moisture into central and southern portions of Alberta. That's going to be the highest concentration of precipitation over the next 7 days, and then including parts of maybe southern Saskatchewan as well. The probability of picking up an inch or more of snowfall between now and midnight on Saturday, where you get the red shading, that's where we're getting up to a 90 to 100% chance. So northern portions of Saskatchewan and Manitoba, pretty much a slam dunk for a couple of inches of snow up there as that upper level low continues to churn. But as we get toward the end of the week, we will have to watch the potential to get some accumulating snow through especially portions of Alberta as we get toward the end of the week. So here's what that looks like with the European model. We'll just look at the raw output from the operational run. Again, we'll watch the snow continuing to stack up across this area, northern portions of Saskatchewan and Manitoba as the upper level low turns away. We'll watch that precipitation sneak through southern areas here as we get into Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Better chance for snow across central and southern portions of Alberta with that one. We'll watch another little disturbance bring some light showers then on the backside as we go into Wednesday night. Get a little bit of a quiet period here, maybe Thursday into early Friday, but then we start to bring in those next systems out of the northwest. This one here, Friday, looks to bring another chance for some accumulating snow to central portions of Saskatchewan, maybe cutting into central and southern portions of, more snow to central and southern Alberta, maybe cutting across central and southern portions of Saskatchewan into southern Manitoba as we get into the weekend. So a lot to talk about with these two systems here that I'm rocking back and forth with Friday into Saturday and Sunday. The potential to bring some accumulating snow to the Canadian Prairie. So here's the ensemble forecast from the European and the GFS. This only goes out to Saturday evening, so it doesn't include anything that would happen Saturday night into Sunday. But looking at the snow totals, possibly accumulating some light totals across anywhere from southern Alberta into central and southern Saskatchewan, but some more significant accumulating snow potentially on the docket as you head further west into Alberta. So lots to talk about. Just about everyone, at least with a low chance to see some snowflakes. Just about everyone with a low chance to pick up at least a trace of some snowfall. But as you head further back west into Alberta, it may be looking more and more likely that we're going to see some snow and maybe even some of that accumulating here as we get toward the end of the week. So here's a look at your high temperatures. Pretty steady there in the mid to upper single digits for the highs between now and Friday. Going to be a bit cooler as we get into the weekend with that chance for some accumulating snow. Very similar picture here in Edmonton. Saskatoon trending cooler as we head into the end of the week. Regina also trending cooler as we head toward the end of the week. Winnipeg, you guessed it, trending cooler as we head toward the end of the week. So the party's over as far as reliably quiet and warm weather goes across the Canadian Prairie. We are certainly trending colder. We are certainly trending more active, and we are certainly trending more winter-like as we start to incorporate the potential for some light snow across the prairie over the next 7 days. Have a great Monday and a wonderful start to your week. I'll talk to you again on Wednesday morning.